3 and put all the values in a table, y bar 1, y bar 2 and y bar 3, 5 centimeter, 45 centimeter and 90 centimeter. Once all the value of a1, a2, a3, y x bar 1, x bar 2 and x bar 3, y bar 1, y bar 2 and y bar 3 are known, then x bar and y bar can be very easily calculated using this mathematical expression as x bar is equal to a1 x bar 1 plus a2 x bar 2 plus a3 x bar 3 upon a1 plus a2 plus a3, and y bar is equal to a1 y bar 1 plus a2 y bar 2 plus a3 y bar 3 upon a1 plus a2 plus a3. You will just put the values over here and you can find that the center of gravity, that is x bar and y bar, comes out to be 28.57 and y bar comes out to be 63.57. 63.57. Again, just see. X bar is how much? 28.57. Here, from here now, x bar is 28.57 here. And what about the y bar? Y bar is now 63.57. Somewhere over here. Somewhere over here. If you draw the figure, it is 28 and 63, something you will find this point over here. So this is the point of center of gravity of a composite section having three sections individually joined together form a composite section. Again, this is not lying in either of the three sections so far, but it is away from this, outside the figure. Hence our definition that it is an imaginary point where the whole load or where area is supposed to act is correct. It is an imaginary point because it is not lying neither in section 1 nor in section 2 nor in section 3. Now, this is an assignment to you. You are supposed to find out the x bar and y bar. Here there are one figure like this, other figure like this, third is the triangle and fourth is the semicircle. Four individual figures are joined together, form a composite section. The total distance right from here to here is given as 80 plus 60, that is 140. Here this distance is given at 80. This thickness is given as 20. Total distance right from here to here is given as 60 and this is 30. And this thickness is given as 20 centimeter over here, 20 centimeter over here. I think all the dimensions are known. The question is, from where do you have to start? Either you have to start from here or you can start from here. Generally, you can go from left to right, you can go from left to right or right to left, it makes no difference. But if you are going from left to right, you have to consider this y-axis and this x-axis, this is an origin. And you are going from right to left, then you have to consider this as y-axis and this as x-axis and this is an origin. It is up to your decision. Similarly, if you want to extend this line over here and you want to make the frame this as figure number 1, then this will be the figure number 2, this will be figure number 3 or this will be figure number 4. If you want to cut it over here, you can call this as figure number 1 right from here to here, it is figure number 1, figure number 2, figure number 3 and figure number 4. Similarly, I have given one trapezium. having the base as 22 centimeter, 22 centimeter baseline, and the top will be 10 centimeter, and height is given as 6 centimeter. Height is given as 6 centimeter. You are supposed to find out the value of x bar and y bar from this baseline. From this baseline. There are two problems. You are supposed to solve this first and get the value of x bar, y bar. I have intentionally not marked the values of x bar and y bar, but once you can calculate, we can verify by my answers, which has already kept in with me, and then that will indicate that yes, you have calculated it correctly or wrongly. This is an assignment to you, and you are supposed to calculate in the just now in the class itself. Now, what we have seen up till now, we are just talking. Up till now, we are talking about the one individual figure over the other, and 1, 2, 3, 4 number of figures which have been placed one over the other. They are joined together, and that we call the composite section. But now here I am talking about the another part of that, which I can call as a cutout section. Composite but with cutout section. What is composite and cutout section? What do you mean by cutout section? It is very easy to understand what is cutout section is. Just see, this is a rectangle. In this rectangle, I have cut this portion and thrown it away. I have cut this portion and thrown it away, and that's why I call it as a cutout section. And we are supposed to find out the center of gravity, that is now at all the times we can CG now. Here onwards I will call this CG only. We are supposed to find out the center of gravity or the CG of that cutout section in which some part of that one figure has been cut out and thrown away. What to do? First of all, consider single section as figure number 1, cutout section as figure number 2 as usual. Find out the value of A1 of the total area, x bar 1, y bar 1. Then find out this area as A2, x bar 2 and y bar 2. But as this has been thrown out, this is not a part of a composite section. What we have to do? Previously, when it was a part of the section, we are adding one to other. Definitely, we find that it is to be subtracted. So, when I am talking about the area, if I call this area as A1, this will be here A2, but with a minus sign. Similarly, if I call this as x bar 1, this will be x bar 2 with a minus sign. If I call this as a y bar 1, then this will be the y bar 2 with a minus sign. And then the problem will be nothing but same as A1 x bar 1 plus minus A2 x bar 2 upon A1 plus minus A2. Now here you can see, as we are considering this cutout section with a minus sign, you can see A1 is taken as positive and A2 is taken as negative. X bar 1 is taken as positive, x bar taken as put a sign as minus. Similarly, y bar 1 is taken as plus sign, y bar 2 as a minus sign. Wherever we are applying at all the time the cutout section, the area, x bar 1, y bar 1, what are the values of the cutout portion, it is to be always subtracted. And then finally our formula becomes x bar is equal to A1 x bar 1 minus A2 x bar 2 upon A1 minus A2. A1 minus A2. Similarly, A1 y bar 1 minus A2 y bar 2 upon A1 minus A2. Here also I put a minus sign over here, minus sign over here, minus sign over here, and that will find the value of the CG of the section, out of the section when some portion has been cut out and thrown away. How can I will just further give the details of this. Suppose this distance is given as 80 and this distance is given as 30. What is the area of the A1 figure? This I call a figure number 1 and I call this as a figure number 2. So what is the area of the figure number 1? It is 80 cross 30. Just see. Area of figure number 1 80 cross 30, that is 2400 centimeter square. What is the area of this figure? This is 10, this is 20, that is 10 cross 20, that is 200 centimeter square. Just see. 10 cross 20, it is 200 centimeter square. Now go for this x bar 1. What is the total distance? 30. X bar 1 will be 30 by 2, that is 15. X bar 1 with 30 by 2, that is 15. Now we have to find out the value of this x bar 2. How we can calculate? You know this distance is 20 and this distance is 10. Here the CG lies from here to at a distance of half of this distance. So 10 by 2, that is 5, plus 20, that is 25. So x bar 2 will be 25. 20 plus 10 by 2, that is 25 with a minus sign. Just for reference I am talking, that is to be subtracted only. Similarly, y bar 1, total distance, vertical distance is given right from horizontal line. So y bar 1 will be 80. Just see, y bar 1 will be 80 by 2. Yes, it is 80 by 2. And what will be this distance of y bar 2? What will be this distance? You know, total distance is 80 minus 20 minus 20 minus, I think it is 20. So how much this will be? It is 20, 20, 40, that will become 40. This is total 20, half of that 10, that is 40 plus 10, that is 50. Y bar 2 must be equal to 50. 40 plus 20 by 2, that is 50 mm. Once these values are known, once the table is formed, then don't say that when I am talking about the minus, it is to be taken as plus. It is not like that. That minus A2 minus A3 will plus. No, it is only the indication that this is to be subtracted. That's all. Otherwise, what will you say? That is A2 x bar 2. When both are minus, then this will be plus. No, it's not like that. It is only the indication that that is to be subtracted because it has been cut out and thrown away. Just for reference we are giving the minus sign, but that is not the indicative of the minus sign. It is the indication that that is to be the total value is to be subtracted, the total area is to be subtracted, total x bar is to be subtracted, total y bar and whatever is to be subtracted from the whole figure. And once this value is known, A1 x bar 1 x bar 2, A2 x bar 2 y bar 1 and y bar 2, then the rest of the problem become very simple. Instead of addition, you have to subtract it. You have to subtract and find out the value of x bar and y bar. You have to find out the value of this x bar and y bar. Now we will go for the next one. We will go for the next one. Now, previously there were only two individual figure. There were two individual figure, one rectangle, and cut out of that one another rectangle has been cut out of that and thrown away. But here the case is different. This is a composite section with cutout section. This is a composite section with cutout section. Why? Because this is the one figure, this is the another figure, this is figure number 1, figure number 2. They are combined together as a composite figure.